They believe their ego grants them power. But after reading this, you'll see it's their greatest vulnerability. Every attempt they make to assert dominance, belittle, or showcase superiority becomes an opportunity for you. When you master your own ego, theirs becomes your tool. They walk into every room seeking validation, desperate to prove they're the smartest, the strongest, the one in control. But that very need is what betrays them. They can't stand being underestimated because their entire sense of self depends on others acknowledging their status. Every smirk, every condescending remark, every calculated pause in their speech is a sign of that desperation. They want you to respond. They want you to react. Because the moment you do, they know they have you dancing to their tune. But here's where your real power begins. When you learn to remain still in the face of their performance, you become the mirror they can't understand. They see themselves in your silence, every insecurity, every crack in their armor exposed. And suddenly, it's not you under their control, but them under yours. Because when you learn to watch instead of react, to analyze instead of argue, you become the strategist they never saw coming. And in that moment, their greatest strength, their ego, becomes your greatest advantage. Chapter 1. The Illusion of Superiority. In social interactions, some individuals project an air of superiority. They enter rooms with an inflated sense of self, not based on achievements, but on a need to feel above others. Their gestures, words, and expressions are designed to subtly convey dominance. These aren't genuine compliments or supportive gestures. They're signals meant to keep you in a perceived lower position. If you're not vigilant, you might find yourself trying to prove your worth, falling into their trap. This illusion of superiority is often a mask for deep-seated insecurities. By asserting dominance, these individuals seek to validate their self-worth through the subjugation of others. Recognizing this behavior is the first step in dismantling the power they hold over social dynamics. Chapter 2. The Ego's Subtle Traps. The ego doesn't always confront directly. It often lures using condescension masked as curiosity, mockery disguised as mentorship, and control presented as advice. They won't overtly claim superiority. Instead, they'll make you feel it through subtle cues. If you feel the urge to prove yourself, you've already stepped into their game. Reacting emotionally means they've succeeded in destabilizing you. These traps are designed to exploit your vulnerabilities. By understanding the tactics employed, such as gaslighting or passive-aggressive comments, you can maintain your composure and avoid being manipulated. Chapter 3. Performance versus strategy. Often, those who talk the most are performing, seeking validation. The true strategist observes, listens, and plans. When someone tries to assert dominance, they want you to react, to seek their approval. But by staying composed and observant, you maintain control. Engaging in their performance only fuels their ego. Instead, by adopting a strategic approach, remaining silent, analyzing their behavior, you position yourself advantageously, turning their need for validation into your tool for understanding their motives. Chapter 4. The Paradox of Validation. The more you try to prove your worth to someone who believes they're superior, the less credible you appear. True confidence doesn't seek validation. Those who manipulate rely on pressing your insecurities, making you react. Recognizing this allows you to remain unaffected. By not seeking their approval, you disrupt the cycle of manipulation. Your self-assuredness becomes a shield against their tactics, rendering their attempts to undermine you ineffective. Chapter 5. Recognizing the test. When someone underestimates you, they're not assessing your abilities, they're testing your ego. They're looking for emotional reactions, signs that they've unsettled you. By staying calm and composed, you deny them the satisfaction of control. Understanding that their behavior is a test allows you to respond with measured detachment. This not only preserves your integrity, but also exposes their insecurities, shifting the power dynamic in your favor. Chapter 6. The Power of Stillness. You don't counter ego with more ego. Instead, you remain still, letting them play their role while you observe. By not reacting, you become unreadable and unprovocable, flipping the power dynamic without uttering a word. Stillness is a powerful tool. It creates a space where their manipulative tactics lose effectiveness, and your calm presence becomes a source of strength and influence. Chapter 7. Strategic Submission. In psychological warfare, the most underestimated tactic is purposeful submission. Letting them believe they've won the first round makes them complacent. Their overconfidence leads to mistakes, revealing their true intentions and weaknesses. By feigning submission, you gather valuable insights into their strategies. This information becomes crucial when you choose to assert yourself, ensuring your actions are calculated and impactful. Chapter 8. The Observer's Advantage. In ego-driven interactions, there's the performer and the observer. By choosing to observe, you gather information, understand their patterns, and identify leverage points. Their need to dominate blinds them, while your silence becomes your strength. Observation allows you to remain detached, preventing emotional entanglement. This detachment provides clarity, enabling you to navigate interactions with precision and purpose. Chapter 9. Feeding the Ego. When someone makes a passive-aggressive comment, don't retaliate. Instead, acknowledge it without resistance. This approach allows them to expose more of themselves, revealing their insecurities and overcompensations. By feeding their ego subtly, you encourage them to reveal their true character. This information becomes a valuable asset in understanding their motivations and anticipating their actions. Chapter 10. The Mirror Effect. By not reacting, you become a mirror, reflecting their behavior back at them. Their dominance fades as they realize their tactics no longer affect you. Your composure unsettles them, making them question their own actions. This reflection forces them to confront their behavior, often leading to self-awareness and a shift in dynamics. Your role as a mirror becomes a catalyst for change, both in them and in the relationship. Chapter 11. The Shift in Dynamics. As you maintain your calm demeanor, others notice the contrast between your composure and their instability. Over time, their attempts to provoke you become futile, and the power dynamic shifts in your favor. This shift is subtle yet profound. Your consistent behavior establishes a new norm, one where respect and authenticity replace manipulation and dominance. Chapter 12. The Strategist's Patience. True strategists understand the value of patience. They allow others to underestimate them, gathering insights and waiting for the opportune moment to act. This calculated approach ensures lasting impact without unnecessary confrontation. Patience is not passive. It's an active choice to wait for the right moment. This discipline ensures that when you do act, your actions are decisive and effective. Chapter 13. The Final Move. When the time is right, a single, well-timed action can dismantle the illusions they've built. This move isn't driven by ego, but by precision and understanding, leaving a lasting impression and redefining perceptions. This final move is the culmination of your observations and patience. It's a strategic decision that shifts the narrative, establishing your position without unnecessary conflict. Chapter 14. Beyond Ego. This journey isn't about feeding your ego, but about transcending it. By choosing strategy over pride, silence over validation, and stillness over spectacle, you evolve into someone who can't be manipulated or ignored. Transcending ego allows you to engage with others authentically. It fosters genuine connections and empowers you to lead with integrity and purpose. Chapter 15. The Unseen Power. The most powerful individuals are often those who don't seek the spotlight. Their strength lies in their ability to remain unaffected, to observe, and to act with purpose. By mastering your ego, you become a force that's both subtle and unstoppable. This unseen power is resilient and enduring. It's not about dominance, but about influence, not about control, but about inspiration. It's the power that shapes environments and transforms relationships. By understanding and applying these principles, you can navigate social dynamics with confidence and integrity, turning challenges into opportunities for growth and influence. Let them underestimate you. Let them believe they're ahead. While they focus on asserting dominance, you focus on understanding, observing, and planning. And when the moment comes, your actions will speak louder than any words, leaving a lasting impact. Remember, a lion does not announce its strength with roars alone. It waits, watches, and then pounces with precision. Every condescending smile, every dismissive gesture is their way of writing your story for you. But you are the author, not them. Their illusions of superiority are their prison, and your patience is the key. When they think you're beneath them, they lower their guard. They reveal their flaws, their insecurities, their blind spots. And in those silent moments of observation, you collect every detail, every pattern, every sign of their fragile ego. Because you know that power doesn't need to be declared, it is built in quiet moments, refined in silence, and unleashed only when the time is right. While they play the game of appearances, you play the game of substance. You don't chase their approval, you let them chase their own illusions. And when the time comes, your move will not just shift the balance, it will rewrite the entire narrative. Let them think they've won. Let them bask in the comfort of their own ego. For when your silence breaks, it will be like a storm no one saw coming, and every word, every gesture will be a revelation they never expected. Because in the end, it's not about proving them wrong in the moment, it's about proving them irrelevant in the aftermath. And that is the power of the strategist: quiet, patient, unassuming, until it matters, and then unstoppable.